You probably have a roll of this stuff sitting in your kitchen drawer. And chances are, you've only ever used it to wrap leftovers or line a baking sheet. But what if I told you that aluminum foil is actually one of the most underrated household tools ever? In today's video, I'm going to show you 9 genius ways to use aluminum foil, and none of them involve food. Stick around, and hey, let me know in the comments how you use foil around the house. You might end up in the next video. Where are you from? Please leave a comment to let me know. Let's kick things off with a quick win: sharpening scissors. Just fold a sheet of foil a few times and cut through it like you're slicing paper snowflakes. Do this 10 to 15 times and boom, your scissors are back in action. Super satisfying, right? Have you tried this before? If not, try it today and tell me how it goes in the comments. So yeah, foil isn't just a kitchen tool. It's practically a household Swiss Army knife. Let's talk ironing. If you've ever scorched a shirt or had fabric stick to your iron, this trick's a game changer. Just take a sheet of aluminum foil and wrap it over the bottom of your iron, like a little protective boot. What it does: prevents fabric from sticking, stops gunk buildup and scorching, helps the iron glide smoother, especially on delicate fabrics like synthetics or silk. If you thought this was cool, go ahead and hit that like button. Maybe subscribe for more weird but awesome hacks. Pro tip: if you're using steam, poke a few holes in the foil so it still vents properly. Yeah, it might look a little janky, but it totally works. Have you ever ruined a shirt with a hot iron? Or spent way too long trying to scrape gunk off the sole plate? Try this next time and thank me later. I use this anytime I'm pressing delicate stuff or ironing over printed designs. It's like a DIY non-stick coating, and way cheaper than buying a Teflon shoe for your iron. Fact: foil is recyclable, but with a catch. Yes, aluminum foil is recyclable, but only if it's clean. If it's covered in food, grease, or sauce, most recycling centers will toss it into landfill. Tip: wipe it down or rinse it, then ball it up into something about the size of a baseball. That's easier for machines to sort. Over time, blender blades get dull, and your smoothies start tasting chunkier than they should. Toss a few small, tight foil balls into the blender and pulse for 5 to 10 seconds. It acts like a mini blade sharpener. Just don't go overboard, and obviously don't eat the foil. And hey, have you ever sharpened anything in your kitchen? Tell me your weirdest hack. Here's a weird one foil can polish chrome. Just rub it on your faucet or shower head, and it buffs out water spots and adds a nice shine. The light abrasion plus reaction with the metal equals sparkle. Try it in your bathroom and let me know how it works. You ever pull a baking tray out of the oven, and it looks like it went through a fire? Burnt cheese, caramelized oil, black crust that laughs in the face of your sponge? Here's a fast fix. Just grab a sheet of aluminum foil, crumple it into a tight ball, and use it like a scrubber. It cuts through baked-on mess like magic. No fancy tools, no steel wool. Bonus tip, add a little baking soda and dish soap for extra power. Just don't use this on non-stick pans unless you're ready to say goodbye to the coating. But for stainless steel or heavy-duty oven trays, foil is your new best friend. Have you ever had to rescue a tray like this? Or did you just throw it out and pretend it never happened? Let me know in the comments. Got any jewelry or antique pieces? Here's a magic trick. Line a bowl with foil, add a tablespoon of baking soda, pour in boiling water, and drop your silver in. The chemical reaction pulls the tarnish off like that. No scrubbing, no expensive polish. If you've got heirloom silver, try this and thank me later. A lot of people ask, is aluminum foil toxic when heated? The short answer, no, not in normal use. Aluminum foil is FDA approved for cooking and baking. Even at high oven temperatures, it's stable and safe. Yes, tiny amounts of aluminum can leach into food, especially acidic things like tomatoes or lemon, but studies show it's way below any harmful level. Your body already gets more aluminum from water, processed food, and even antacids. Bottom line, unless you're eating foil for lunch, you're probably fine. If you thought this was cool, go ahead and hit that like button. Maybe subscribe for more weird but awesome hacks. Alright, I know I said none of these hacks would involve food. But come on, this one's too good to skip. Foil might just be the best material for food storage, better than plastic wrap in a lot of cases. Here's why. Cheese. Wrapping cheese in foil helps it breathe while still blocking excess moisture. It stays fresher, doesn't get slimy, and mold shows up way slower than with plastic wrap. Try it with cheddar or Gouda, even goat cheese. And if you're wrapping leftovers, storing produce, or packing lunch, foil isn't just an old school fix. It's a smart one. Raise your hand if you've ever bought bananas and watched them go brown in 2 days. Try this. Wrap the crown, that top part where all the bananas are connected, in aluminum foil. It slows down the release of ethylene gas, which means less browning, and your bananas last longer. Gas stove owners, this one's a double win. Lay foil around your burners. It reflects heat back into your pots so food cooks faster and keeps your stove spotless. When things spill over, just replace the foil. Done. How do you keep your stovetop clean? I'm always looking for tips. But don't use foil in the microwave. This one's not a myth. You really shouldn't put foil in the microwave. It can spark, literally. Microwaves bounce off metal and can cause arcing. Best case, your food won't heat. Worst case, you fry your microwave. If you thought this was cool, go ahead and hit that like button. Maybe subscribe for more weird but awesome hacks. Silverware looking dull or discolored. Just like with silver, you can restore stainless steel using foil and baking soda. Line a bowl, add utensils, sprinkle baking soda, pour hot water. The reaction lifts off grime without you scrubbing a thing. Lazy cleaning, my favorite kind. Ever notice foil has a shiny side and a dull side? People love to argue about which side to use when baking. Truth is, it doesn't matter. The difference comes from how it's rolled during manufacturing, not from any coating or heat difference. So shiny side up or down, totally your call. Use it to sharpen, reflect, polish, protect, clean, scare pests, or hack your next road trip. What's the weirdest way you've used foil? Drop it in the comments. I might just test it in the next video. Alright, that's 10 smart ways to use aluminum foil without wrapping a single sandwich. Which hack surprised you the most? Which one are you going to try today? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you've got your own clever foil trick, I want to hear it. Hit that like button if you found even one useful tip, and subscribe for more practical hacks that actually make life easier. See you in the next one, and don't forget, foil is your friend.